Actually, I'm taking the W on this because this is sunny side up. I think this bit actually panned out correctly. Let me know what you think. Oh yeah, check this out.
Let's go.
You cannot outwater the sun no matter how hard you try. By the way, I forgot to point out the whole point of this bit is to show you how hot your plant's leaves are and the soil is by showing you how hot a pan can get. Hot enough to fry an egg? Stay tuned. No way to actually know this, right? But I dare you, try to stare down the sun and see who wins. So just like I'm wearing a hat, you're probably wearing a hat. You go inside when it's hot. Your plants need shade. They need a hat. So they don't fry like this egg. Going to take over here from a VO standpoint. I foolishly thought this egg would cook in 5 minutes, so I needed to keep the camera running so you would not think there were any shenanigans involved in this bit. Now let's talk about the pros and cons. Number one pro is temperature control for the air and the soil. Providing shade for the plant reduces the temperature above the soil around the plant and obviously reduces the temperature in the soil as well. The benefits there, the soil stays moist longer, so you have to water it less. It stays cooler longer, less stress on the roots and the plant itself. And certain plants like heat, but no plant, or the plants most likely that you have in your yard, do not want to be in 100-degree, 90-degree plus heat all the time. I'll throw up some photos here, and that's why some of the leaves tend to fry on your plant. Let's talk about what directly causes the frying. It's the UV rays of the sun. That's what leads to the leaf scorch you'll see, as well as the blossoms dropping on your plants. The blossoms being the flowers that produce fruit. One thing you do want to be aware of, a con. So on my mandarin tree, I had my first flower. It's about a year old. But you have to be careful when you're putting on the shade cloth, because if you scrape it, you'll knock the petals off the flower like I did. I was being careful, but a squirrel was doing some stuff. I was focusing on the squirrel and I was not focusing on putting the shade cloth on. And as you can see, I knocked some of the petals off of the flower. And also it reduces transpiration. Just like we perspire, plants transpire. They suck up water from the roots and they release it through their leaves in vapor form. So it helps with that as well. Now you may be wondering, why do you have black shade cloth? I've seen white ones, and doesn't white reflect the heat more? Yeah, it does. This just happened to be the color of shade cloth that we order. And so the black one's probably a little bit better up north because it keeps the plants a little bit warmer. I mean, it reduces the overall temperature of the plants immensely because you're blocking the sun, but it keeps it a little bit warmer than the white, which naturally reflects the heat. Now there are different versions of shade cloth. You can get up between like 10-20%. That's probably honestly kind of useless. There's no point in having that. But like 30 to 40% is the starting point where you want to be at. And those are best for like your sun needing plants, like your vegetables, your citrus plants, your fruits that need full sun. And if you need a shade cloth that's higher than that, honestly, those plants should not be in the sun to begin with. You need to dig them up and put them in the correct spot. Shade cloth is just a temporary fix during the 6 to 8 weeks where it's hell on earth, essentially. And because my schedule is a little bit flexible, I basically keep the shade cloth on for about 4 to 5 hours a day during like the peak heat of the sun. Now back to live action. Cheap on Amazon, but I'll show you some alternatives over here. I have this box from Chewy because once again, I'd rather this to get maybe 10% of the sun than for it to burn to a crisp. And this is only 4 hours of sun right there, but this plant is still burning a little bit. So let's look at this bad boy right there. You can kind of see it burning right there. This is another kind of shade thing I have over here. This is just a butterfly net. I don't know why people want to capture butterflies, but that's a butterfly net right there. And I also do like a laundry bag on top of it as well to provide a little bit more shade, because this is my first year gardening. These are some new plants, so they haven't established their roots yet, or fully established their roots yet, and so they need a little bit more TLC than your normal uh, plants do. So yeah, that's really it. we got a little bit of frying. You can see this bad boy starting to bubble a little bit. So, mini success on this bit. Let me know. Well, at least the grass fried. Actually, I'm taking the W on this because this is sunny side up. I think this bit actually panned out correctly. Let me know what you think. Oh yeah, check this out. I had the Lowry's and the pepper ready to go too. Spatula as well.